Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back for some more of the Final Fantasy X Let's Play. If you did miss out during the last one, well, we were on a collection spree of getting all the different Jex Beards as early as we can. The latest one that we just went and picked up was all the way back at Bhed Island, so I'm happy that we went and got that one. For what I have been doing some research with is that if you decide to go and do that later on, there is going to be some harder enemies to go and do, and there is going to be a lot of training that you're also going to have to go and I want to say worry about that as well too in the process. Now, however, since we already are now said and done and we're just outside of the Macalena Woods right now, we are going to have to go and start reaching our way over towards into the Macalena Temple right now. But before we can even go and even worry about the Macalena Temple, we do actually have to go and worry about with one type of thing to go and be around out here in this particular place, and that is going to be with a boss battle. And that boss battle is going to be known as the Crawler slash the sidekick as well within the battle that's going to happen within the Crawler, also known as the Negator. Now this is going to be another one of those L-Bed machines that we have been seeing out here so far from the different L-Bed. Now this one in particular is going to be, I want to say, slightly annoying for when this battle is going to happen. And now the weak point for this Crawler is that thunder damage is going to be your best friend throughout this whole entire battle. But just be careful when you go and decide to fight within this guy, because there is a move that's known as like Assault. I think that's what it is. It's just like a regular type of tackle move, but it does a lot of like heavy attacks. So just be careful for when that does go on from there, however. But we'll be getting into more in depth of what that whole battle is going to be later on throughout here for when the time actually does happen. Now, within these two videos for today, not only are we going to just be doing out here with Final Fantasy X, but we are also, of course, going to have to go and jump on into with some more of what Yokai Watch 3 is going to be. Currently, right now, we're on our way at this point in time to do a whole bunch of different mystery quests and other things that are going to happen. And hopefully we can try to get those guys out of the way so that we can at least move onwards into the boss battle of that said chapter, and hopefully try to jump into chapter 6 here. Now, after once we are all said and done within this said battle, Yuna won't actually be a part of our team for a little bit, and I guess that's probably because of the whole Macalena Temple stuff and everything that's going on, so she won't be around for a little bit while we are going through that there. Now, she will actually be here within the boss battle of this particular place, though, and we'll be able to go and use our summon for the Ixion. Now, if you guys remember, we did go and pick up with Ixion a little bit of a while back in one of the previous temples, which I want to say that was over at Doge. And now we can go and finally use that summon to our advantage, which that's going to be a major plus. And now there is a special achievement that you can go and do, and if you actually have the attack for Ixion out here, and if you decide to go and just absolutely obliterate this guy, you can do 9,999 damage to it a little bit later throughout the battle, and you can get a really nice good achievement from that if you're planning out on doing a type of 100% achievement type of run out here within this game. So yeah, if you guys do see that here, we got ourselves with the Negator. Now, the Negator guy is basically going to be a very annoying little side enemy that's around over here. That's going to be causing to negate anything that's going to be magic related or anything that's going to be summon related. Now, what I should have realized out here is that I should have went for my mix type of spell type of way out here with Riku, because instead I should have just went and just used up with the actual lightning marble instead, because you could just obliterate the Negator anyways, and I don't even know why I even decided to even do that move. I should have waited for that move a little bit later. Now I did go and find out is that within this said battle of the Crawler, if you actually go and use Riku as the last part of the final blow to this guy, you can actually get a relatively nice good reward from here if you are lucky enough. It is a pretty hard item to go and find for this type of enemy that's going to drop, but apparently it gives you like an extra special slot or something for whatever this item is that you'll be able to go and give to Riku. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go out of my way to do that because it's going to take some time, so I'm just going to rather worry about it later. We'll probably find that other item, or maybe that said item later throughout here anyways. I don't know if it's like a unique item for Riku in that type of way with the special customized slot, but we'll have to see what happens from there. But now we do have Yuna, and we're going to go and summon out with Ixion, and we're going to have to do some boosting and try to at least get our special type of ability out here, or the overdrive that we do need for Ixion, which that's going to be known as Thor's Hammer, which that's going to do immensely amount of damage on this guy. But here we go. I remember when we went and used Ixion from before, and that was back over with that other summoning lady, right? And she's always like the one that always kind of practices around with our type of summons, and we get some special rewards from that as well. Can't wait until we go and see Bellamy again. I think this is what her name, or Begamy or something. I forget what her name is. We'll probably go see her at some point. Now, here is this move known as the Mana Beam. This move is insanely crazy. The one thing that I strongly kind of go and say is that to go and dodge something around like that is probably just use reflex and focus for that if you can. Now, it does like do like a lot of damage, so even if you do like a whole bunch of like reflex and focuses, it's gonna probably still kind of leave a little bit more of an injury for what's gonna happen. But either way, at least it kind of protects you from the heavy blow from it. Still gonna take like a massive chunk, but just have to be really careful with that move. So here we go. Just gonna boost up one more other time over here. We're just gonna have to see what happens. We'll probably have to go for another attack just so that we can at least kind of get this guy to move in for another move on us here. So we're gonna go set for a Thundara and light that up. There we go. Wow, 3,300 and something odd damage just right there. Yeah, Ixion is working out really well for this battle. Now here we go. Last type of move before we go and end off this battle here. We got Thor's Hammer to go and worry about. Oh yeah. Now let's go and just throw this guy up in the air and smash him on down. Now, Game 6 of the Edmonton Oilers and Dallas was happening, and I haven't really got to go and check that out yet, but yeah, wow, look at that, we got Power Strike. That's our trophy right there. I guess that's just because we got the 9,999 damage that happened, but very cool. But there we go, and just like that, completely wiped away. Let's see, are we going to get the item anyways? No, we're going to get ourselves with the Ice Brand. Alright, well, we already have an Ice Brand. I don't think we really do need that. We could go and possibly just sell that anyways. It's just so weird that we already got like most of the Bhed letters, but like we only just know just a little bit about what this guy is saying right now. Yeah, unfortunately we're kind of missing out on a little bit of some letters, but not to worry. I don't think there's too much other Bhed letters that we just need to go and pick up for right now. And then pretty soon once we get all the different letters that we do need, then we could go and start searching for some specialized treasure around within some places, because I know that there is one back over at the area of Bhed Island that we could go and potentially do, but we'll kind of have to hold that out for right now because we're just missing, I think, one letter that I did go and check. I think during the time that I went to Bhed Island. I can't believe I've been traveling with an Bhed, I heathen. Uh-oh. Yeah, so unfortunately, it was gonna be that time where Wack is gonna know that Riku is gonna be all Bhed to begin with.
Sin was born because people use Machina.
You got proof? Show me proof.
It's in Yevon's teaching. Well, not that you know.
That's not good enough. Yevon says this, Yevon says that. Can't you think for yourself?
Well, then you tell me.
I know that Wack is always really angry with the Bheds because that's what happened with with his brother, right? Because the Bhed did something to his brother.
That doesn't mean you should do whatever they say without thinking. Nothing will ever change that way.
Nothing has to change.
You want Sin to keep coming back? There might be a way to stop it, you know?
Well, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to go and stop Sin right now.
When? How?
If we keep faith in Yevon's teachings, it will be gone one day.
Why do I even bother?
Riku. Will this move?
Yes!
We're not using that, are we? Wait. So Aron is...
Oh my god, really? With him being all that angry about he's gonna now start expecting that everybody's gonna be Bhed. Titus is Bhed. Lulu's Bhed. Even Kamari's Bhed. No, I don't even know. This guy is so angry that he's just gonna start thinking wild thoughts that's gonna happen.
Even less about the Bhed, but I know Riku's
Now, there is a part around over here where, if I'm not mistaken, that we are going to have to go and use that type of sea-doo there. That's going to lead us all the way over to our next destination. And I believe you can have different options of bringing alongside with people onto this type of said, type of sea-doo type of thing that you can go and do. Now, I don't know if it actually has to do a little bit of like a play-on type of thing that happened before in the Guadalajara area. If you guys remember, I think there was a part where I think Lulu kind of gave you like a suggestion of like what type of people that you liked or something. It was like if you like Lulu, or if you like I think it was like Yuna or something, or if you don't like anybody that's like in the team or something. I believe this all changes around within the different type of partners that you have within this type of sea-doo here. So I know that we liked Lulu. I know that we went and chose the Lulu formation for that one there. So I guess that's why we have Lulu on the sea-doo that's going to happen.
She's fun to be with.
That all?
Well, I can tell she's not a bad person.
Yeah. You know what the problem is?
Now there is that special treasure. Now, if you guys remember, I think all the way back over at the that Rin shop that's around over here in the snowy area, there was that one guy that was blocking a certain chest. Now, I believe during this point in time by now is that once you do go and reach off to this type of destination, that should be happening within just a couple minutes here, we can actually return back to that said area now and pick up with that said treasure. And I think it is going to give you like the 4,000 gil that you can go and pick up around there. But if you decide to actually not really go out of your way to pick up with this said treasure, you are going to have to wait like quite a bit of some time for you to come back over here once again. But you know what? It doesn't hurt to go and pick up with the 4,000 gil for right now, instead of just waiting for it a little bit later. Because you never know, we may probably have to go and use it sometime.
So no one really knows what it is.
There's no need to know.
Now, I did go and check that on my YouTube channel, is that the first episode of Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door is already dropped at this point in time. I know that this video is going to happen like a little bit later on throughout the other different post recordings, but during the time of this recording right now, it is on the June 3rd of this recording. So the very first episode of Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door is here, the final series of the channel for the solo commentary. Hope you guys will go and enjoy out on that at some point. So here's also another chest that's for a mega potion. I know that I did have to go and reuse up on one of the potions throughout the battle, so at least we have a backup one now. And here's some new battlers. Now, I don't think we ever got to see the flying enemies yet, but I know that we've seen those two enemies from before, the Ice Flan and the other Ice Dog type of creature right there. But I don't think we ever see the flying enemy that's going to be around that is going to be all ice related. Now, if you guys do see, I do have a brand new sword, and that is with the Tri-Sword. I just wanted basically customized up on some things here. Make sure that you actually do have some bomb fragments, I think lightning marbles or electro marbles, and also with anything that has to do with Antarctic winds. That will actually give you the Tri-Steel for what you could go and get over there, and it's one of the best type of weapons to get. But see you guys in the next one, and of course, peace!